Hello everyone, here I want to show you how to navigate this assignment, embedding manufacturing into CAD models. So I'm going to show you through our walkthrough design model what I want you to do with each of these three engineered part models, okay? So the very first thing you do is click the link so that you can go and download the part. So there should be a very big button in front that says download, so you download that. Save it somewhere. It doesn't really matter. I download everything to my downloads folder. And then I'd recommend that you open SolidWorks first and then open the part from there. Just to make sure that you're going to open it in the correct program. So here it is. I'm going to open it from there. Click open. And it pops up and it might say, do you want to proceed with feature recognition? Just say no. And here's the part, right? The very first thing I want you to do in each of the parts is go to the Feature Manager design tree and look what's inside the folder solid bodies, or it might say cut list right here. And here I see engineered part, mold core, and cavity core. Or sorry, mold core and mold cavity. Interesting. The next thing I want you to do is go to the Configuration Manager, which is the third tab at the File Manager up here. And I want you to look for alternative configurations. If it has a drop down, click the drop down so you can see the multiple configurations. Here's one that's grayed out, which means it's not activated. What I want you to do for this assignment for each of the engineered parts is to activate the alternative configuration. So to activate this, I'll double click. And here it shows me a different view of the same models. And here it's much more clear now what's going on. I have a dustpan, it's blue. It's probably plastic, right? And surrounding it are these things that look like a mold. This may be the metal models that are used for the mold to mold this dustpan. So I'm getting a clear idea based off what we studied in our previous pages this week of what manufacturing process this engineered part is made with. This engineered part, which is the dustpan, I'm going to say is injection molded. It's plastic injection molded. So I know what this is now, or I have an idea of what this is now. So the next thing I want you to do, once you've determined what it is go back to the Feature Manager, which is the first tab on the manager tree, and slow double click in the file name so that you can rename it what you think it is. I think it's plastic injection molded. And then I'll also add on here that I think the molds are machined. It looks like a pretty complex shape inside the metal parts, so I think they're machined. And you'll get a message that says, hey, do you want to rename the document? Yep. And it updates, and you can hit this rebuild button up here at the top menu bar and save. Okay. When you hit save, you'll probably get a dialog box like this. Click update where used references. It does some searching, and then you'll say OK. So the file is now renamed, and now we'll do the last thing that I'd like you to do in this file is to go to the file properties. File properties. You go up there, and I want you to type your name, and I want you to type a description of why you chose injection molding. My description is the engineered part was very curvy, rounded, and looked made of plastic. I could also see the core and cavity molds of the part within the model, which made it obvious, right? You do that. You can also put down here a title, up to you. and then your class. Say OK. Okay. Make sure you rebuild and save one last time before closing out. And then you'll upload this model to the assignment. You'll upload all 3 of your models right here.